Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is Miss Ty Jones with her artist, NT Rap.
Yeah, I'm actually reaching out to him. So give me 1 second.
Okay, dear.
Hey guys, how are you, Kia?
Hi, Miss Ty Jones is an artist manager here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nathan, yo necesito usted, vete a Instagram porque yo soy live con Kia ahora. Tú sabes cómo hacerlo, vete a la página y tú te vas a mirar esa palabra que dice live ahora. ¿Entiendes? Ok, vete por ahí ahora porque yo soy con ella ahora. ¿Está bien? ¿Tú no, ¿Qué está pasando? Sí, okay, he's there.
I see him. Okay, I'm going to invite him on.
Okay.
Okay, and that's NT Rap 06, guys, on Instagram. Okay, and NT Rap is joining us. Hi.
Hello.
Now, NT Rap is primarily Spanish speaking. He's Nicaraguan. Remember, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me more about his story.
Okay, so Nathan is originally from Nicaragua. He's actually gone to school for theater and film, and in his country, he's participated and competed as he likes to battle rap.
Nice.
He has an enthusiasm for doing the human beatbox.
Okay.
He also has some experience with theater. So when I asked him about his style of rap, he says he pretty much has an affinity for the style of hip hop itself. So he's into reggaeton, drill, island music.
Nice.
So he mixes his own style with hip hop beats.
Okay, and
And he
how much
currently
English does he know?
Ella está preguntando a ti de cuánto inglés tú puedes hablar. Tú puedes hablar, dile que tú puedes hablar un poco.
I speak in so I don't understand so much.
Okay,
Right.
okay, NT Rap. Can he give us a little bar?
Ella quiere usted cantar
¿En qué?
en español.
Ahorita.
Ahora.
Ah, conocí el atardecer del sol con solo verte a los ojos. Las veces que sonreías, yo me ponía rojo. Las rosas no se comparan con un rojo en tus labios. Tu inteligencia sobrepasa la de Buda y de los sabios. Cuando coges de la mano, hay electricidad. O entré en un viaje o es un trance, creo, de felicidad. Por ti quisiera y pelearía en tercera guerra mundial. Pero al instante que sonrías, las guerras terminarán. Dice, como tú no hay dos, como tú ninguna. Eres tan hermosa, le das celos a la luna y las estrellas. Ya no quieren brillar más, porque tú le quitas el puesto a la demás. Como tú no hay dos, como tú ninguna. Eres tan hermosa, le das celos a la luna y las estrellas. Ya no quieren brillar más, porque tú le quitas el puesto a la demás.
Oh my God! Look at Kia. I think that means Kia loves it.
It was the breakdown for me. It was the
Right, so-
breakdown for me.
Right.
I didn't understand nothing.
Right,
But
but you know what's so cool is that's the energy I get when he and Pluto are together. So that's why I'm so excited about. It's like NTR Rap '06 matches 1017 Pluto's energy. You know what I'm saying? So when I met Nathan, he was performing at KOD's. It just was a random evening. I was there on my own. And he was upstairs performing, and he has another partner from Nicaragua. He goes by Gigi. So Gigi is like, he's 24 years old, but they have an old soul because they love reggae music, they love island music, they love hip hop, funk. So that night when I saw them performing, I'm staring around at the club and no one's engaging. So you should know me. I just go straight up to the stage and I was like, oh, mi gente, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things and it was just a vibe.
Nice.
And then something towards the end of the night, they were about to leave, to go home or
Right.
wherever. And my spirit was like, no, you need to ask them, come back inside and hang out with you. And so
Right.
that's what I did. I just was like, hey, are you guys busy? Do you want to sit in the section? I was with a fellow promoter. He happened to be having a section there. And I just mentioned Pluto to him. And then I just showed him the Bus and Hidden video. And thank God I
Nice.
speak Spanish because he was
You're,
like,
girl, you are fluent.
so he just sat there. And then the next thing I know, he's bouncing his head to Pluto's music. And he just kept looking at the YouTube videos of Pluto, and then next thing you know, Pluto's got a minion on his hands. So let's just say
Oh, that is
that
adorable. Now listen,
these
Ty, I have
two,
so many questions. I have so many questions. So
right?
now NT Rap '06 is born in Nicaragua. When did he come to the States?
¿Cuántos años usted tiene cuando vení por aquí a los Estados Unidos?
Ah, hace como un año y medio.
A year and a half ago.
Oh, wow. So he's brand new here to the States. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there's a large Hispanic population here in Georgia. And
Yes.
I can see him taking over that scene,
And
honey.
so
I can see
this
him
is what
taking over.
when you say that, Kia, this is the interesting conversation that he and I and his colleagues have. It's still like a segregated scene when it comes to Latinos that do music here in Georgia. So, for example, that night, I asked Nathan, how did you guys get that booking? And he was like, I just looked up somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody. So he took the initiative to get himself in there that evening. But then when it comes to locations here in Georgia, I noticed like off of Buford Highway, you got stuff in Smyrna, you got stuff over here
Okay.
in Doraville, where that Latino community, they have their own thing, but intermixing is something like I understand because I'm from New York, so hip
Mhm.
hop and Puerto Ricans and Latinos blend just like black folks. But sometimes in the
Oh,
South, you still
I
got
see
that
what you're saying.
segregated scene in the club scene where they can get on stage and turn up like We the Wave or anyone else. You get what I'm saying? And be well received. So my spidey senses did the thing, which is A1017 Pluto is a person that's already made a name for himself
Right.
in this arena here in Georgia.
Hmm.
And then with Nathan's energy, I don't know, it was just something magnetic about his energy that when I asked my artist, would you be interested collaborating with him?
Hmm.
He said absolutely. And so it was so crazy when they got here, Nathan came over to visit. They just worked on 2 songs automatically.
So let me go back a little bit so that our audience can follow. So what you're saying here is that the Latino population that is in music, especially with performing here in the South, is segregated from Latino hip hop.
Yeah. It's just,
And
it's
you're
a
saying that,
genre where,
but
it's
let
a
me go a
genre,
step
what
further.
it is, Kia? People here, even the Latino community, when it comes to respecting the youth for their gift, you still got some of people that they want to hear bachata,
Right.
merengue, salsa. So you
The
got
old
your
school.
elders that want to go out, but you got your young people that want to turn up too, but they're turning up within their own. They're not intermixing with blacks and whites and Latinos, and if they do, it's just to go party,
So,
integrating the
is it an
music.
issue for him to be able to perform at those events where they would want to turn up to his music?
This way I come in and you come in. You understand?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, that
Because he
I
is
guess
talented, baby.
right. That's why I was like, when I saw it, so I've already taken he and Pluto to Soul Asylum Recording Studio, so NTR Rap also had the opportunity to tour Soul Asylum Recording Studios. He and Pluto have already locked in with each other and have been working on sessions with each other, writing sessions. They have connected as brothers, so that's why I post them. They have a great energy with each other. So Pluto does take pleasure working with Nathan.
Oh, absolutely. I can see that energy. He's like the Nicaraguan 1017 Pluto.
Definitely, definitely,
There's
and
swag. You gotta have them back on together, and do some acapella, some freestyle for us, because the music may be too much for the live, but some acapella.
absolutely. And if you ever have a need, because so right now, currently, they're recording. I'm gonna put them. We're gonna slate to put them in studio session because that's the main thing that Pluto requests is that the music that they have done together be recorded, so that way he feels more comfortable, so they can go on stage and perform it.
Right.
And so that's something that we're all in agreement with, and I'm just pleased to have him here so you can ask away at anything when it comes to him currently. Just let me know what you.
Okay.
So Nathan, into your rap, ¿qué quieres decir aquí ahora con la gente para saberte? So I just asked him, what is it that he wants to tell you that he may want his viewers to know about?
Yeah, I'm interested in knowing about his upbringing and how he came to be here in Atlanta.
So ella está muy interesante de usted para saber por qué Atlanta, por qué usted quiere mudar aquí a Atlanta. Y
Porque de aquí han salido varios artistas igualmente que son grandes en la música y hay varias disqueras que pueden, digamos, tener el ojo en uno, lo pueden fichar y pues siempre para adelante, como han salido varios artistas de acá.
so he likes the style of Atlanta because Atlanta is a place where the artists here, he's knows it for a place where artists can shine, can do their thing, like where he's from his hood. So he has mentioned he has made strong connections in Nicaragua as far as being known, doing battle rap, radio connections, performing on stage. So his experience, he carries it from Nicaragua. So he has been active over there. He's just getting into the business part over here. So that's what drew him to
Absolutely.
come here.
And it sounds like he is well established over there in Nicaragua because he is not just starting. He sounds seasoned in his profession. Do you hear me? Because he was like, "What you say? You want me to rap? Say what?" He
Ella
went
está,
at it. He gave me
ella está
the vote.
diciendo que
He gave me
tú
the
no.
chorus and everything.
Ella dice que cuando ella oyera a usted, que tú parece como muy profesional, que tú estás cantando muchos años y ahora tú tienes que empezar haciendo la vida como un artista.
Sí, sí, sí.
He said,
Igualmente, gracias.
yes, 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 thank you, thank you.
Well, I can't wait to work with NT with NT Rap '06. I can't wait to work with him. He's very, 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 very talented, honey. And there is a large Hispanic youth population out here that will go crazy about his music. We just have to make the connections, and I'll be happily able to facilitate that. And I look forward to working with him very much so.
Understand anything, Nathan? ¿Quiere que yo decir?
No,
So, ella
sí.
dice que ella espero empezar a trabajar contigo, es muy alegre para encontrarte y esta música, ella quiere ayudarte con esa vida de una artista y te vas a empezar trabajando con nosotros para hacer esa vida como una artista en Atlanta.
Okay.
So
I like it.
he doesn't get super, he's like, okay, he's ready.
I like that.
Oh, I'm so excited for him. He's young, he's talented, he's in a new country that is in a wealth of opportunity around him and people that support him. I'm really excited for his future.
Right. So, el futuro tuya, ella es muy alegre por admirar la cosa que te vas a pasar por ti. ¿Entiende? Y
Sí, sí.
ella tiene muy respeto por usted porque ella dice que tú es muy inteligente, está joven. Entonces, usted eres una estrella ahora.
Sí, sí.
So
Y hay que hacerlo más para que el sueño sea realidad.
he's like, he can't believe that this is his reality right now.
Oh my God. Don't do this to me live, girl. What?
Ella quiere empezar a llorar
Listen,
porque
I
ella
was
está
just
alegre para encontrarte.
No, igualmente yo la quisiera conocer, dile ahí para ir contigo, con Pluro ahí y conocerlos ahí, hablar un rato,
So
convivir.
he said he's equally thankful and grateful to have meet you now and to meet someone like Pluto, myself. It warms his heart. He's very grateful.
wow. Wow. Tell me about his family. I mean, we have a little bit more time. His mother, father, sisters, brothers.
So ella quiere saber su familia, cuántos hermanos usted tiene, su mamá, su papá, quién es contigo o la familia tuya eres de dónde.
Acá, acá,
Todo su familia está aquí en Atlanta.
no, 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 no solo yo y mi hermano y mis amigos, pues, que son amigos de que me he criado con ellos desde pequeño, entonces solo como Gigi, Leonard, Byron, entonces son personas que se han criado conmigo desde pequeño, pero mi familia, yo no tengo familia acá,
So,
solo mi hermano, el que te había contado la vez pasada,
¿y cuántos hermanos usted tiene? Uno, dos, tres, ¿cuánto?
5 y
Five,
conmigo 6.
five, five siblings. He's here specifically just with him and maybe like three other natives of Nicaragua that are his male friends. So he's here on his own. He does work a full time job in
Okay.
construction
Very
and
good.
sometimes even sends back home money back home to his family to help. So he
Oh my
does
God, that is
work full time,
remarkable.
and so he's here in Atlanta, pretty much independent and on his own working.
I'm
So
so
this
glad
is
that he
something.
has you, Ty, and I'm
Yeah,
looking very much looking
I'm
forward
just
to
proud
working
of
with
how
him.
responsible this young man is. You know, he's
Okay.
24. He's holding down a job. He's paying his bills. He's networking. So I loved
Yes.
it for the fact that he just is a person that I don't have to hold his hand. He understands leadership. He understands how to follow, and he's his own person. So
And
when
he's
I
going
met
after
him,
his dreams. He's putting in the work.
absolutely, so that's something that, like you, like yourself, you know, there's a saying, you know, when the student's ready, the teacher will come. So
Yeah.
I just have to say that God blessed me to put me in the right frame of mind that evening to
Mhm.
listen to my spirit to invite him to the section. And then when I reached out to Pluto to ask him, hey, I want you to take a listen to this artist. I think you two would work well together. That the first time the two connected, that's when, you know, they did their song, I Am Better. So he's rhyming in Spanish and Pluto's
Nice.
rhyming in
Oh
English.
my God.
And then
I wonder how that
he's
dynamic
even
is in the
teaching
studio.
Pluto. Wait a minute, kid. He's even teaching Pluto some Spanish words that he's got Pluto saying the word better in Spanish. Soy mejor.
Oh,
Soy mejor. You know, you gotta hear Pluto even speaking some Spanish. So these two have been rubbing off on each other. They're like it's awesome the two. They're very
nice.
animated. They both have that happy type of personality. So, you know, Pluto loves to turn up and he loves to turn up. We've even taken him out. He's even hung out with us. We all went to Centennial Olympic Park and hung out. I took him to Joystick, which is a bar on Edgewood Avenue. And
Oh, I
that spot
know.
has like yeah, and it has a cipher room out there. So him and Pluto were out there and they started doing a cipher. Another person stopped to watch. You know, they're looking at these two. They're like, they're two little
Mhm.
celebrities. So I just love the energy that both of them possess. So working together, it's been a pleasure seeing how they create music. Definitely.
Absolutely. I wonder what the dynamic is in the studio when Pluto, 1017 Pluto is speaking English and NT Rap
But
'06 is
he
speaking
got a surprise for
Spanish.
you too. He got a surprise for you. He done influenced Pluto to start rhyming so he sounds a little like patois on some island stuff. On some
What?
reggaeton beat. Yeah, so him and Pluto are experimenting
No.
with other
Oh, I'm
sounds, you know. So
excited to
Pluto.
hear your new music. So right now it's just all about going in the studio and laying it down. You have to keep coming back and letting me know when you guys are ready to you know stream and let everybody hear the music because it sounds like
They
it's gonna
went
be
live last night.
fire.
He was over here last night, and the two of them went live. So he comes to visit, and I kind of just separate myself and allow the two artists to work because that's what he comes over for. So that's one thing I can respect, that when he does come to see Pluto, they do stick to the business and they get in this creative room that I've created, and they just start going back and forth with ideas, working on things. And the great thing about him, he does write his own music.
Oh wow!
So so he's equally talented with Pluto. He doesn't need a ghostwriter. He's actually a creative being that has experience in film. He has experience writing his own music.
Oh wow!
And so that's equally talented. Once we get, and I've even volunteered to start tutoring him in English, so he can get a little bit more confident in front of his audience. But as far as a major player right now, as an indie artist, this dude will turn up equally as much as Pluto. So I'm ready to see the
I
fire
cannot wait
happen.
to see them to perform. And you know what? In the future, we will definitely have them on several stages. I look forward to that.
Ella dice que es muy alegre para usted, para encontrarte. Quieres mirar los dos, usted y Pluto, cuando ustedes están cantando juntos, porque she's excited about it.
No, pues,
So, ¿cómo se
pues,
siente como ella está explicando cómo ella se siente con usted?
ok. No, pero igualmente me gustaría que ella viera lo que estoy haciendo con Plur en momentos así, para que ella escuche y sienta la vibra que tenemos, para que ella tal vez pueda ver lo que podemos nosotros presentar en un escenario.
So, he's pretty much excited because this is like presenting a scenario for his life right now. The life that he wants to live, the life he's gunning for as an artist.
Yeah.
So he's super excited to get to work.
I hear him. Now, DJ Trey Cash in the comments wants to know where can he check out his music?
So what I can do is, since I've just taken him on as managing him, that's where you and I are going to be more involved with him. He
Okay.
has a couple of tracks on SoundCloud. He does have a song. He has a couple of things on YouTube as well. So I will share in your DM his links to his YouTube and SoundCloud, so you guys can take a listen to some of his music.
Okay,
Definitely.
DJ Trey Cash. Now, NT Rap 06 is at the beginning of his journey. He is fire, but he still needs his time to get in alignment with the studio and with his project. But when he is ready to drop, you are going to be the
Oh,
first
and
to know
also
about it.
good news, Kia. Vibes has agreed to collab with him.
Vibes is fire. I cannot with y'all. Y'all are
Yeah.
getting me too
No, I'm
excited.
telling you, like, she heard his sound, and I just reached out to her. It was in
I
December.
love me some vibes.
No, actually in November. So when I reached out to her, I sent her some of his music, and she was like, "Oh yes, absolutely." So
Oh
she's
my
actually
God.
looking forward to.
I'm
So we've
excited.
got some great things in store as far as now that we're introducing him to certain artists. So he's willing to do collaborations with
Yes.
others. So if you have an artist in mind, or artists are interested in collaborating with him, please send me the DM, because he is open to collaborations.
Okay. All right. Tell him, listen, we got a couple more minutes, but some people just tuned in and I want them to hear some of that fire again. So
Okay.
just tell him to hit just a little bit more acapella and we're going to go ahead and close it on out.
Ella quiere oír ese fuego contigo otra vez, o por favor cantar.
Que le cante otra vez.
Sí, por favor.
Ah, Me gusta cómo mueves esa colita, vámonos para el Caribe, ay virgencita, agarrarte ya del pelo, ay mi gatita, voy a pasarme todo tu booty por mi boquita, yeah. Que la primera pose tú ven a mostrar, fácilmente yo te voy a hacer gritar, acércate mami, no vamos a besar, es que yo te quiero ya hacer magar, eres más que la sensación de bloqueo, tú eres una diosa para que eso toque, mover los fluidos con toda la pose, hacer que nuestro cuerpo se rocen, gocen, posen, donde nena nadie nos vaya a joder, la varita de este negro tú la tienes que coger, vamos nena, vamos a hacerlo de la 1 hasta las 10, ando más latino y fresco que el maldito latin fresh.
¡Este fuego!
I started getting the groove. I was like, okay.
Yes.
Absolutely spectacular. This is what I was telling my audience about artists coming from the mud and putting in the hard work to achieving their greatest destinies and dreams. All you have to do is take the time, take the energy, and take a leap. And it starts by taking the first step. And NT Rap 06 came all the way from Nicaragua. So there is no way that you cannot achieve your goals because this talented young man is on his way to achieve his. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Ty.
No, thank you for having us. Ella dice que gracias a Dios que usted que yo invitarte a este programa hoy. Muy alegre para empezar a trabajar con usted. Ella parece que
Dile que
usted
muchas
es
gracias igualmente
¿qué dice?
dile que muchas gracias igualmente por invitarme y que un amor pues con ella y que a ver cuándo nos vemos para hacer para que ella nos mire ahí la vibra ahí juntos y pues
Well, he can't wait. He
platicar
wants to
convivir un
meet
rato.
you. He can't wait to meet you in person. He is very grateful that you invited him to be a guest on your show tonight.
Oh, absolutely. He deserves his flowers for his hard work and his talent. And I'm so glad that he is doing everything he can for his family, for himself, and his career. And he's a good person because you are family. Pluto is family. And I'm so glad that you all found each other so that you guys can make a positive change in both of your lives. So I'm glad you two found each other.
Absolutely. Ella está muy alegre que ahora usted eres el familia de nosotros. Igualmente,
Okay.
¿verdad?
Sí, igualmente.
Yeah, so I let him know that he's in the family now. And I'll definitely be sure at the end of this to at the end of this I'll make sure I submit to you, Kia, so you can send it to DJ Cash. This got his SoundCloud as well as his YouTube video, so you guys can have a sample of his music.
Okay.
And he's got a
we definitely
friend
gonna talk
from
about it. We're gonna
you
talk
got
about it. We're not
Nicaragua
gonna
in the
present
house
it
right now. You have another native of Nicaragua that sings with him called Gigi.
He said
So,
Nicaragua in the house.
yes, Nicaragua loves hip hop. This generation of youth are just, it's amazing because they are so engulfed with the culture as well. And so I'm just excited to see what we can all do together.
We're gonna do great things. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for coming on the show, dear. Thank you, Miss Ty Figueroa. Thank you so much, NT Rap 06. We will definitely be in touch. You talented young man, you.
Okay, muchas
Thank
gracias,
you so much.
Mia. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wow. What an inspiring story. What an inspiring young man. Came all the way from Nicaragua. Honey, he came all the way from Nicaragua to come here to the United States to be successful in his talent. He believed in himself so much. He crossed several countries to get to this one, to get right here in Atlanta. And some people are right here in Atlanta and aren't not going down to the local Social Security office.